Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Magic Body. So this week we are going to talk about the eyes. And I want to share with you a trick or just something that it's really important to do for the sake of your eyes. So, these days we're all looking at screens, myself included. I am looking at screens all the time, spending hours in front of my computer every day, as I'm sure you are. And we can't avoid this. This is just the nature of the time. But I want to share an experience with you and then a trick or just something you should do. I had this experience a couple years ago where I stayed up almost all night working on a project, and I was so involved in the project that it got dark out and I was in front of my computer with no other lights on in the room except for my computer screen, and I sat like that for probably 6 or 7 hours in the dark just looking at the screen. And I have really good vision, or I should say I used to, but I still have pretty good vision. So I used to have better than 20/20 vision, and I can read stuff 200 feet away, and I've always been able to, sight is my strongest sense, and I really can see a lot with my eyes. I'm very, very fortunate. But the next morning, after I sat for that long in front of my computer, my eyesight took a very dramatic turn the next day, and it just felt like everything was blurry. And the edges of my vision were so much more blurry than I had ever experienced, and I couldn't see as far. I was traveling the next day and I was in an airport, and I couldn't see the signs, and normally I can read everything. And it came back. My ability to see far came back. But I learned from that day, and this is what I encourage you to do, is don't ever spend extended periods of time in front of a screen without some other light on in the room. If there's some other light, then the intensity of the light from the screen won't be nearly as harsh for the eyes. And granted, I don't know the science behind this, but from my own experience, now I am very, very strict about that, and I don't experience that level of decline in that short of a period of time. So, of course, if you're watching a movie, you can every once in a while turn off all the other lights and just have your screen light. But as much as you can, if you're looking at your phone late at night before you go to bed and you've turned off all the lights, just turn on some light when you're looking at a screen at night so that it's not the only light coming at your eyes. And now that I am very strict about that, I do now, I can still see pretty far. My eyesight has declined a little bit, but not like I would have if I had continued to just have the screen light while working at night. So this is my tip to you is make sure you have some other light on in the room when you are looking at a screen and it's dark outside, especially now that it's getting dark so early. So that's my tip to you today. It will really help your eyesight. Your eyesight will thank you.